Korean
Good luck
naming
and
sense.
have fun to the players, because it is time for the grand finals here of TL Open number 2. And spawning at the bottom right position as the blue Zerg, we will have the hero from the United States of America, Ty2.
And in the 12 o'clock position, we do have the machine from Russia. It is RM Dewalt in the red Protoss.
He's even using the RM tag, that stands for the Russian Mafia, ladies and gentlemen. Who's gonna win it out? It's like Rocky all over again.
And I mean, if we're talking about characterization here, Ty2 is definitely the Rocky here. He's come, like, Ty2 has had some good tournament results, but I think this is actually his first finals.
Except the one where he got owned by Shiny in CFC.
Yeah, so second finals, but this is first TL Open final.
Yep.
And that's quite a prestigious thing to achieve.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. And he's got, and he's come through some mega opponents. He took down Eon Zerg, and he took down Not For You, who actually has been he Not For You was the defending champion, right? He won the first TeamLiquid Open over Eon Zerg and got knocked out by Ty2. So, you know, Ty2 definitely didn't have any kind of easy road here.
Yeah, Ty2 has had a really, really strong showing. I mean, Dewalt has had to go through some pretty good players himself, but still, I mean, Ty2, he must be so happy right now that he's in a final. Hopefully, he won't let his nerves get the better of him, but we do see a 12 pool. Actually, I think that's an overpool coming up from him.
Is Dewalt really gonna... Okay, no, he's not. I was like, is he gonna go Nexus first? Is he crazy? No, he's going for a Forge. It's interesting. Normally, the probe would come out much faster. I was very scared that he would go Nexus first. But having scouted the overpool, he doesn't. I really wonder what he would have done if Ty2 spawned at the left position. I really feel like he might have gone for a blind 11 Nex into Forge Cannon.
He could kill the drone. One hit.
1 HP, literally. Please.
Or is he gonna gas strike? Nope.
He can't. It would take too long. The probe would get the shot off before he turned into an extractor.
Good point. One thing, I just thought I'd quickly check the bracket to see just how much, or just what players these people have gone through. Dewalt has gone through Doesn't Matter, Ihufa, Chonman, SK Terra, just now Liquid Mana, getting his revenge match, and now he's facing Ty2. Ty2 didn't have an easy way up the bracket either. I'm actually trying to find him. So, he played against Lumire, who... Wait, no, that was Eon Zerg. Wait, where am I? Where is Ty2?
Wait.
Here we go.
Did Dewalt play against any Zergs?
Let me check.
Because Chonman is SPX, right?
I believe so. Yep.
That's really interesting. He dodged all the Zergs. He dodged Eon Zerg, True Dodge, all the Ghostly Zergs on the way up.
Yeah, they were all in the bottom half of the bracket that Ty2 had to go through. So Ty2 went against Jasif, second game against Iwekas, so Iwekas actually made his way into the second round this time and played the game. He went through Our Play, which we saw, went through Eon Zerg, which we saw as well, then went through, as you said, Gorinich. So he hasn't hit any Protoss either.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. That's pretty funny that all the Zergs were stacked on the bottom. Completely unintentional, I promise you guys. I definitely did not try to ensure no ZvZ finals in TeamLiquid Open 2. Oh man, I think there were some upsets though for sure. I mean, Ty2 making it all this way, I think is definitely an upset. I love Dewalt's wall, by the way, here on this position. I haven't
tight on the right though?
Well, but even if it's not, like I think that's fine. Like that's
yeah.
a really tight wall in general.
I mean, it's certainly, thanks to the use of this neutral egg, it does make it a little bit easier to wall this Protoss, so it's not as painful.
Yeah.
So good map design there, trying to help the Protoss players who have very recently been struggling a lot against Zerg at the highest level. So PvC, pretty been uphill battle now. Kind of crazy, the history of ZvP as well. I mean, Zerg's obviously with the height of Savior, no Protoss could ever win. Then Bisu comes out with the Revolution in the MSL finals against Savior, complete upset. swinging the matchup in a completely different direction back to Protoss's favor. And then slowly but surely, Protoss, I mean, Zerg have been figuring out how to beat all the Protoss stuff. So now we're back to kind of square one. So this is going to be an uphill battle for Dewalt.
And while all this has been going on, Terran has secretly been OP the entire time. This is a pretty fast second gas, by the way. He gets a second gas before a fourth hatchery, which indicates to me some kind of shenanigans. Of course, everyone already expected shenanigans from Ty2, but we're just confirming it here on the stream. There are, in fact, going to be some kind of shenanigans. Possibly a drop, fast lurkers, who knows?
It's going to be lurker, I think.
Yep, makes sense. Why is the core spinning when there's no Stargate? That's my question.
Dragoon range? Dragoon all in, maybe?
But
that was kind of crazy.
You got a Citadel, though. If like Dragoon all in is actually completely legit, especially on this map, because I think I've seen it before. But I don't know why you would get a Citadel at the same time. I guess, you know what? It might be, you know what he might be doing? He might be going for +1 speed lots into double Stargate Corsairs. I'm going to call that that's the build right now. I think that's what he's doing.
Very possible. Now, one thing he will need to make sure of is Ty2 is a big fan of drops, so he'll need to get Corsairs at the very least to defend, I think. I mean, look at how many Hydra Ling are running across the map right now. There is now another 5 cannons being added, another 6 cannons. No, that's a pylon, okay. So another 5 cannons. He's actually going to snipe the first cannon, though.
Oh man, there's enough zealots to block though. How close? The other cannons are very close to finishing. I think it's going to be fine. Very smartly.
He could cancel +1 here. I think he's early enough.
Oh.
Is +1 going to finish?
It doesn't look like it.
No, he cancelled it.
Yeah.
He actually had to cancel it. Wow. So that was the anti-timing there for Dewalt, who looks like he was going for a lot of speed lots +1 attack. But, I mean, he's not added the Stargate. He's actually just added 3 more gateways in the Templar Archives.
This is too slow to be Green Range, though. Green Range would have been finished by now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, maybe he's getting it as sort of insurance, so if he does need to go Corsairs, they will be better later in the game.
Yeah. I've seen Dewalt do that a lot, just switch into double Stargate Corsair. That's why I kind of expected that. It's definitely something I've seen him do. Interestingly,
Oh, it's a drop Sayle. He's got speed overlords.
Uh-oh.
Are they drop capable, though? I mean, there's no defense. I mean, he's built 7 cannons at the front. No, yeah, 7 overall. And there's no defense in his main. The Zealots don't have +1, and he's going to drop 4 overlords worth of Hydralisks into the main.
He will be able to do it out of vision, though? Can he do it out of vision? No, probably not.
Like it. Yeah, Dewalt's got really good map coverage. There is like one weird little area where he doesn't have vision, but there's no way you'd fit Hydralisk there.
Stargate on the way. No
second Stargate. He's adding another cannon on the front, but there is a DT going around the right side.
Oh, Overlords are going in that direction, though.
Can an Overlord see this? This is going to be so important.
Wait,
but the Zealots have come out.
Oh man, Zealots actually going down here, starting to engage. The DT actually is spotted now on the right side by the Overlords. He doesn't notice the Overlords on the left side, though. He doesn't see the drop coming in. These are his only units kicks. He's got 1 Eye Templar, 2 Eye Templars, a Zealot, a couple of DTs pop out, but that's not going to do anything. And here comes the drop. There's a cannon in the main, but it's not going to finish in time. And here we go. Lurkers and Hydralisks dropping. The Lurkers are actually dropped on the wrong side. Wow.
Oh man, Dewalt was not prepared for this whatsoever. The Zealots are actually sitting idle at Ty2's base. He's going to go and attack. There's so many Hydralisks and Lings here, though. I don't think he's going to do any damage.
Lurker drop with the natural! Lurker drop with the natural! The probes need to run! The probes are running to the gas!
They're all on the gas!
He's not mining any minerals right now. The Hydralisks are murdering everything. And GG!
Wow, that was a very quick win by Ty2. But the trouble is, I don't think Dewalt will fall for the same trick twice. Ty2 is going to need to bring something different to the table in the next game.
To be honest, I'm quite surprised he fell for it so hard in just once, given that everyone in the chat was like, I guess Ty2's Lurker dropping. Oh man. Alright, well here we go. Game number 2 on Circuit Breakers. And spawning at the bottom right position as the purple Protoss the representative from the Russian mafia, it is Dewalt.
And up in the top left, fighting for freedom, we have the American Ty2 as the brown Zerg.
Oh man, this is actually amazing. I do hope nobody is taking this too seriously, as we are just poking a bit of fun. But it is quite a cool thing to see. You know, I actually think it's really cool because, for the most part, the Foreigner Brutal tournaments have been dominated by Europeans, like Polish. Like for example, in the last European qualifier, like 6 out of the top 8 were Polish players or something crazy like that.
Yep.
So,
and the only ones knocked out in the round of 16 were knocked out by other Polish players.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So seeing Ty2 make it all this way is really exciting. And of course, you know, Dewalt, I love Dewalt, man. Like, he's an amazing Protoss player. He has an awesome stream, by the way. He's totally chill dude. So yeah, if you see Dewalt streaming, you should go say hi as well. But Ty2, I would say, is the underdog, and everybody loves a good underdog story.
Yeah, Ty2, I think, is one of the first North American players I've seen get into a final in quite a while. I mean, I think the last person I saw, because Marlin isn't American either. I'm trying to think of the last North American player I saw in the finals.
I mean, who are even the good North American players right now besides Ty2? Oh, Dragon Payne, but he hasn't done too well in any tournaments recently.
He's not really been in too many tournaments either. He signed up to the first couple of Clash for Chars, I think, and hasn't played since.
He played today.
Oh, he did play in the Steel Open.
Yeah.
But he didn't get too far through. And Cadenza is pointing out Faust, so... Faust also has a super chill stream, guys, but if you're scared of clowns, do not watch his stream.
Oh, man. See, instead of going to see the new It movie, I just tune into Faust's stream for a couple hours.
Oh man, so we do see a Gateway first coming up from Dewalt, now going for the Forge, not going crazy like Gateway Nexus, dying to a Lingual in. It looks like we had Overpool again? Yeah, that must have been Overpool.
It's actually really interesting to me that Dewalt goes for the Forge straight away. Some greedy Gateway opener players will go Gateway, Nexus, like a second pylon, and then the Forge. But I wonder if that's partly influenced by seeing the fast gas. Ty2's going to have super fast link speed, and that is very scary as a Protoss player. As a Protoss player, when you see gas this early, let me tell you, you are seriously scared. Because not only can speedlings threaten to bust your cannons or run by or all that nasty stuff, but it also means you will never scout him again. As soon as speed finishes, you will never probe scout him, and you won't know what he's doing until your Corsair comes out. And that actually is even more terrifying because you don't know, is he Hydra busting you? Is he going fast mutas? Is he gonna lurker drop you? Is he gonna proxy hatch your wall? You know? All of these questions cannot be answered.
The only person who could really tell you that is Lucky Noob, and I've not seen him today. He could cool the proxy hatch, but we do see the one cannon going up, actually delaying his Nexus quite a bit, as you say, being quite worried about the speedlings that are on the map. Now, Ty2 actually did a really good job catching the scouting probe when it was in the top left position as well. So Dewalt's actually playing completely blind at the moment. He has hidden another probe though in the 6 o'clock.
That is such a good idea when you see the early ling speed. Get that second probe out before the lings get to the front. As soon as the lings are at your wall, they will deny the probe, but if you hide one, you still have a chance to scout. Now, Ty2 again going for another very fast lair. Actually, this is faster than last game. Last game he got the 3 hatch and then lair. This game, it's a super fast lair. Is he going to go lurk or drop again, or is he going to try and mix it up, maybe go for some mutas? By the way, also guys, so going Forge, Gateway Forge Cannon and then Nexus obviously makes your Nexus way later than normal, but going for pull and speed first and then the hatchery also delays the Zerg economy as well, so it kind of balances out, you know, it evens out. We've
got the Hydra Den coming up, Sayle.
Oh
Lair isn't finished. It could still be Spire, but it's very likely going to be 2 hatch lurker again.
Oh,
the only thing is though, he only has slow overlords at the moment, and there's actually no overlords anywhere near Dewalt's base, so I don't think he's going to be going for drop. Interestingly, he's actually retreating his overlord all the way back from the 4 o'clock, not opting to go and scout with it. Gonna try and save it against any Corsairs, and he is getting that second gas. So we could actually see a Spire here.
Look at this! The Zealot, it's a bait! It's a bait! The probe's going into the main! Oh my god, genius! Dewalt jebaited the Zerglings down to the bottom of the natural and allowed the probe to walk straight in, see exactly what's going on. That was a beautiful execution. I was thinking to myself, Dewalt, Ty2 has all his lings at the natural. Doesn't matter that Dewalt hit a ling, had to hit a probe scout. He's not going to get it anyway. But Dewalt sacrificing just one Zealot to get that probe in. Great move.
The other adaptation we see, or adaptation, we see Dewalt making is he is getting a Stargate this time. So his Stargate is up. Although, I mean, Ty2 could be going all in on Hydras here, off of 2 hatcheries, which would be incredibly funky. But it looks like he's just spamming units. There is a big engagement in the middle of the map between the Zealots, the Hydras, and the Lings. It looks like the Zerg will get the better of this engagement. Zealots not trading at all well there.
The last Zealot is running to the top left to try and buy some time so he can make his cannons. 5 Zealots have fallen. This might have turned from a Lurker build into just the Hydraling all in, as you said. No, he's making the 4 Lurkers on the map. It's going to be a Lurker Ling bust. The Lurkers, not only will he have the Lurkers, but he'll regenerate the health on the 2 damaged Hydras, and he's going in here. I think that's the reason he was pulling his Overlords in, so that the Corsair can't go and kill all of them.
It's going to be scouted!
Oh,
I mean, I guess it was scouted with the lair anyway, but this just confirms it.
Okay, but he was building the cannons anyway. 4 cannons finished against 4 Lurkers and Lings coming in. They are in a line. You can't splash them down.
Ty2 has no anti-air though. He can't deal with the Corsairs attacking his Overlords. He's going straight into the cannons. Can he kill them? Lings are flooding in. Is it going to be enough?
Oh my god, 1 Lurker down, 1 cannon down, 2 cannons down, the Lings are on the cannons, Lings on the cannons, the last Lurker is still alive, he's gonna kill the cannons, he's gonna do it, Ty2's gonna do it, but the Lurker can't get in, the Lurker is walled out of the base, but the Lings are going crazy, and this might be it, the Robo's on the way, but Dewalt is losing all the probes in the natural.
Gonna die as well.
Oh my god, Ty2.
The Corsair is completely idling the map. Dewalt not controlling it. He could have killed so many Overlords. There's no anti-air still, and it looks like Hydras are actually going to ward that off now. And it looks like the Lurker has managed to get in the main. It's running up to the main mineral line, but there's so many Lings and there's no defense.
Oh my god, GG! Ty2 taking down Dewalt. I can't believe it, Kicks. I mean, when I face this build on the ladder, I definitely am not pleased when I lose. But seeing it get like be done to Dewalt so easily, like Dewalt is an amazing player. It makes me feel less bad about losing to this build all the time. Because if even Dewalt loses to this build, then I mean, you know, what is a poor Protoss gonna do? It's
also amazing if you think like you can build 5 cannons, still die to a Lurker bust.
Yep. Zergs, man. And we are going in to game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. At the left side as the purple Protoss, we have Dewalt. It is his last chance here. He's got to do the reverse sweep or he is donezo in TL Open number 2.
And over here in the top right, we do have the American Terran, American Zerg, Ty2.
You wanted there to be a Terran in the final so bad.
There's no American Terrans. I'm wishing.
It's true. Wait,
well,
Nyokin!
Nyokin and Artosis, I guess, but...
Actually, Artosis is streaming some remastered, isn't he?
He is. There's been a lot of GIFs on the on the Brood War Reddit of him looking extremely disappointed with people. There's also a choice quote recently from Artosis where he was playing against someone lost and then said, "My God, you're so bad, you beat me." And it's like, wait, this is a bit weird.
Wait a minute,
Either way.
Wait a minute, I just realized something. I bet Mikami is actually Artosis' Smurf.
It makes sense.
Right? Guys, Mikami is actually Artosis! Oh my god! I can't believe I didn't see this before now.
But the weirdest thing is, I've spoken to Mikami on voice, and he sounds exactly like Hydra, or Idra. Like, it's so weird. I thought it was him to start with. He's like a fusion of Hydra or Idra and Artosis.
Oh man.
Yeah, we do see the overpull coming up again for Ty2, and once again we see the gateway expand from Dewalt.
Indeed, we do. Now, again, when you see that early pull, you gotta be a little bit careful, play defensively. Ty2 was like running his drone around randomly, I think just to pretend he wasn't actually taking the expansion so that the probe wouldn't block it. But Dewalt not actually bothering to stop and check because he doesn't want to get baited by the drone and actually lose to a 9 pull or something. So that actually is going to allow Ty2 to expand.
Yeah, and he gets that pretty much on time. It was about 13 minerals late, but that is such a micro-optimization that it doesn't really matter. It's fine. We do see him adding a second pylon in his main as expected. Now, when is he going to add his forge? Because there's no probe going up to his natural at the moment.
Indeed, there is not. Looks like he might actually delay it. See, this is the difference. Remember last game, he got his forge fast, but I think that's because he saw the gas taken early, so he was scared. Now you can see the oh, wait, maybe not. Wait, is he going to build Nexus or Forge? He's not sure.
He's seen 6 lings. I don't think he can afford to go Nexus, surely.
You can, because you will have 2 Zealots and Probes. I think you still can. You don't need the Forge now.
Oh, he's actually sending out a second probe scout to see what's going on. I think he's going to build his forge, but the Zealot's blocking it, maybe.
Yep. He's just going to wall it. Totally fine.
No, he's going for the Nexus.
Yep. This is the normal response. When you see the overpull, keep the Zealots back, go straight Nexus.
But the Lings get in. The Lings are in his main.
It's okay, there's slow Lings kicks, there's no speed, and he should be able to chase them around and micro with the probes. This actually comes down to a micro war and a multitasking war, because the Zealot can just follow the Zerglings around. Actually, he needs to stay with the probes if he wants to not die. Ooh, the Zealot is going to fall, but so are 3 of the Zerglings, and that is the end of that. And you see the other 2 Zealots go for the counter. This is exactly how this build should be played in PvZ, and a Sunken has been forced, and now the Zealots go back, because he knows if Ty2 just makes 8 Lings...
He cancelled the creep colony. He knew that the Zealots fell back, so he just cancelled it. And another adaptation from Ty's 2 build is actually going into 3-hatch this time. So we're not going to see any crazy 2-hatch play. We're going to see some crazy 3-hatch play. And there's still a Ling alive in the base.
Got him.
It just dies. Yeah.
You cursed it, Kix. You cursed it. Is this 3-hatch Hydra all-in? Is that why this hatchery is in the main base?
Very possibly, but it is quite dangerous against Gateway Expand to go for a 3rd hatch at that 3 o'clock base. It's very open. And he did lose quite a few Lings.
Yeah, didn't we see someone earlier today build it at the natural to block instead? Oh, it was that initial game against Drone.
Yeah.
Who was that? Was that Faust? Maybe
yeah, that was Faust. That was Faust, yeah.
Very interesting stuff. I mean, this has got to just be an all-in, right? But he's not built a Hydra Den.
He's also not built any tech whatsoever. There's no Hydra Den, no lair. He might be going mutants this time. He's saving up for lair by looks of it.
No. Oh my god, it's a Ling all-in. It's not a Hydra bust, it's a Ling bust. He's actually going Ling all-in.
Oh, wow. And the Zealot's gonna be able to scout this.
Yeah, but there's 10 speedlings that are just gonna run in and kill the 1 cannon. There's only 1 cannon there.
Yeah, I didn't realize he only had 1 cannon. Oh my god. This could be terrible.
Speed is going to finish, and he's going to run in. It's not tight on the top. The Zealot's not blocking. 1 Zealot doesn't block that, but he didn't actually wait for speed. Great reaction time by Dewalt! Oh my god.
But then again, look at how many Zerglings there are still on the map. He's going to need to spam cannons now, or at least block it.
And it looks like he killed the Zealots that were attacking with the Zerglings, but now that this is walled in, I don't think Ty2 can win anymore.
There's still a speedling in his main though.
Yeah, but 1 speedling isn't that scary, and now that this is blocked with 2 Zealots, he just needs to make sure these Zealots are properly blocking. I don't think it's actually possible for Ty2 to win. Having said that, True Dutch won in a similar situation, so you never know.
Yeah, he's also going to try and focus... Oh, that other Ling actually comes back to try and focus the cannon down. That's quite a clever play. Yeah, he's trying to get the Forge. Can he get the Forge? It's so close.
Wait a minute. He's going for the Forge. 1 Ling got in, but you see he's had to pull back now. But that Forge is actually quite low.
Yeah, and there's no +1 again, so no +1 for the Zealots, which would make them trade a lot more favorably. And just look how many Lings there are. Ty2 still hasn't built anything but Lings, and there is a Corsair here that will take out the Overlord.
Wait,
But, I mean, he's gonna try and bust.
Dewalt made a cannon in his main. He actually doesn't realize what's happening. Okay, now he knows. It's too late. The fort's gonna fall. The Lings are in. Is he gonna win? Is Ty2 gonna do it? He's going for the win. He's going for the throat. Can he take down Dewalt, the Protoss Behemoth? It looks like he will. All of the cannons are dead. More Speedlings are running in. I cannot believe this worked.
There's only one fella and it's outside of his base. There's nothing he can do, but there is that cannon in his main. But he's probably going to lose his Nexus here.
Wow. Dewalt is going to get 3-0'd by Ty2. I guarantee you nobody would have predicted this outcome. Holy moly. What is happening?
Ty2 knows he doesn't need to go into the main, so he's just going to take out this Nexus. He's in such an amazing position, and he's adding on an evolution chamber even at his base to get the spores to deal with the Corsair counterattack.
Okay, so he is. Wait a minute. With the cannon, with the second cannon making here, if this finishes, I guess technically, Dewalt won't be dead yet, but it would be a pretty crazy comeback if he were able to make it. But you can see both players actually now supply blocked. And oh, it looks like this this gateway might fall.
I mean, the big important story here is Ty2 is solo on drones. I mean, this spore is gonna kill both of these Corsairs if he's not careful.
Wait, what? What is Dewalt doing? He's not paying attention. Dewalt's not paying attention. He's losing 2 Corsairs to the spore. Are you kidding me? Dewalt
I think he's
is
just trying to get the Overlords, but no, he loses both Corsairs.
Wow.
And he's lost both of his gateways again. He only has 1 gateway. He does have Templar tech, but he's still stuck on 1 base. He is so close in supply though. Ty2 has so few drones.
At such a critical juncture, those 2 Corsairs could have got him back into this game. And now it's actually really interesting. Hydra's on the way though. And the thing is, the cannons protect his building from Lings, but they don't protect him against Hydras. But the DTs will, and he's not going to have Overlord speed. So if he wants an Overlord to go over there now, it's going to take a million years for the Overlord to get from his main to the Protoss main. So we could still have a game on our hands, guys. It's not over.
Yeah, it could still stabilize. I mean, Ty2 can no longer do any damage. Now, so Ty2's going up to lair at least, so he will be able to get speed for his Overlords, which he will need to deal with the Overlords. He's actually droned up quite a lot now. Stopped Ling production a while ago. Does now have a fully saturated natural, and it looks like I thought that was going to be a probe trying to take the Nexus again, but it's actually just another DT. And the Lings are actually going to try and get. Can they cancel this Nexus?
Oh, they're trying
They will.
to. Was that canceled? I think it was.
Yeah, it was. He got 400 minerals back, so...
Okay.
Oh my god, he gets the probe as well.
Wait, what the... What actually just happened there? Did you see that? They were just bugging out.
They just sort of stood there and no one was really doing anything. But he's gonna sacrifice these Lings to the Dark Templars.
Wait a minute. Can these DTs just walk over and kill him?
He does have a spore and a million Overlords.
Yeah,
so
but I mean, even if you can see them, the DTs will just one-shot everything.
Good point.
You can just anytime him, you know? Just walk in with DTs, be like, oh, you got detection? That's cute. I'm gonna 2-shot your Hydras and 1-shot your Lings, and you have no units anymore.
He's re-walling.
He's doing it wrong, though. He's walling with DTs, so... Oh! Wait a minute. Dewalt can still win. He can still win!
He can. Ty2 hurt his economy so much trying to go for that, I mean, I think he's just going to go in for a 3-hatch Hydra Burst now, right?
I guess. I mean, he'll need to wait for Overlord speed. Corsairs are running around seeing what's going on. This is a very interesting situation right here. I am not actually sure how this plans out, because also, look at this. 2 High Templars are outkicks, and if he researches Psystorm, he's going to have, 2 Storms plus 5 cannons, and I don't think Hydras are going to bust that.
He's had his Templar Archive so long as well that I think he may have already gone into Storm, so he could have Storm ready already.
Oh man, this is so interesting. Oh, I can't wait for this to turn into some like 40-minute nail-biter game.
That would be insane. Just hopefully neither of us desync this time.
I know, right?
Oh my god, the DT's going past the army. They're looking for a third hatch, but it's not down there. Oh, luckily enough, Ty2 does have some units back to defend.
Oh, he's not paying
But they're
attention,
gonna get
though.
the main.
Oh, he has speed.
Oh, he should be fine.
Wait, but he's not bringing his army back. He's not bringing his units back. 2 DTs will just murder 3 Hydras. 1 DT is going crazy in the natural. 12 kills on this DT. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that was mostly lane kills from before, but still. Looks like Ty2 has got all his overlords at the front. There's so many cannons, though! And there's at least 2 storms.
Oh, man. Can he actually do it? Dewalt is coming back in the game.
He's focusing down the Spore Colony as well. This Hydra's going to try and deal with the DT, but he has to keep moving it around. This stops him from being able to push in.
If Ty2 might just go all in here, get stormed, and lose. He should, if he gets dropped though, if he can drop the main. He's got 5 overlords here. Can he drop the main?
Oh, I think he's got dropped. Look what he's doing. He's moving over to the wall.
God. Not like
this is not going to be fun.
Wait.
We gotta wait. Fake. Wait, is this a fake? This would be so strange to fake this. Because there's so many cannons anyway.
Are they full? Wait, what?
That they can't be full. Maybe he forgot to load up. That would be kind of funny.
Huh? Nani?
I mean, it's like the ultimate fake when you actually have nothing, like either side. Like you're not pushing either way. You're just pretending that you're gonna push.
Wait, but what does the fake actually do? It's not like Dewalt has anything that would actually get baited away, right? Like, was he just trying to pull the Templars down or something?
Well, it's working. The Templars are moving away from the front. But then again, he actually looks like he's gonna try and drop. So I don't even know what's happening anymore. But the Templar are coming back into the main.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, it was a fake to pretend he doesn't have drop, and now he actually has drop. Is there going to be a storm here? The 2 High Templars are here. The storms are going to be absolutely crucial. It's a moving unload. He's storming on top of the Overlords. The Overlords are exploding. The Corsairs are doing a lot of damage, but a lot of Hydras are there, but most of the Hydras do fall. 4 Hydras left in the base, so the rest of the units are just running around with 2 drones here, even in the front.
And he gets the High Templars as well. No, 1 High Templar does actually run away. And it looks like all of his overlords are going to go down. He's so supply blocked right now. He can't build any units. Actually rallying 2 drones up here as well.
Wow, and looks like there's a few cannons in the main base, a couple of zealots to help defend this. He can maybe pick off this High Templar. That would be a huge pick off if he can kill the High Templar.
He needs to get it before it can storm. Oh, it stormed on top of itself.
Yes, it did. Dewalt lost all his Corsairs, but as you said, major supply block now for Ty2. Zealots and DTs. It's all a battle here on the side. The Hydra's trying to fight on the side, but Dewalt, I think, has held this. Dewalt bringing another High Templar with another storm ready, and Ty2 cannot continue here. He'll just get camped as the units drop.
Yeah, Ty2 still doesn't have a third base, and his drone count was significantly reduced by those DTs. He's not rebuilt drones in his natural. And he is fully all in here. He cannot break the front. Look at how many cannons there are. But he has sent all of his overlords back over. Is he going to try and drop again? Looks like he is going to find a probe that was trying to sneak a third base up here. This is just a completely insane game right now.
Indeed it is. And Robo even on the way. If he can get some Reavers out, that will guarantee not dying to any further all-in. Although at this point, it's pretty much already guaranteed. So it's pretty much just for observers, for you know, the inevitable lurker follow-up here. Ty2 doesn't even have enough dudes that he's only mining with 2 on gas at the main. That's intentional, by the way, I think, because he's got plenty of... He's actually 2 on gas on both, because he's got so much gas left. But it looks like he might go for a drop at the at that little high ground platform at the Protoss's natural.
For the first time in about 10 minutes as well, Dewalt has finally got enough units to go for a counterattack. And there are so few units defending. There's no Sunkens. And there's only about 10 Hydras against... I mean, this is the delayed Bonith build with the one... Well, there's only 1 DT at the moment. But another load of Hydras do actually come in from below.
Oh, man. 1 High Templar, though, is going to get sniped. 1 High Templar that was too far from the back is actually going to get sniped. There's 3 Hydras on the high ground. They're going to get stormed. 2 of the Hydras.
Oh my god, the DT's going to get in the main.
Oh, man.
No, the DT walls itself.
Ty2 is doing some insane lurker egg micro, morphing in the damaged Hydras in the front into lurkers. The 2 Hydras are actually bugged on the high ground. Oh my god, DT in the main. The drones are running. It's got 20 kills now in the main base. The bugged Hydras are morphing into lurkers now, but there are 2 cannons at the side. The DT is going to get picked off. What's going on at the front? The Zealots have pulled back. The lurkers have completed. but Dewalt is getting another base even. He's at 89 supply against 45 right now.
And Ty2 is trying to build 2 lurkers in this top high ground pod over the natural. But there are 2 cannons there, and they should be enough to defend. But it looks like, oh my god, there's going to be a lurker drop in the main. There is 3 cannons there, though. It's not going to do too much, and he's barely got any probes mining there anymore either. I'm not sure this drop is the best choice. He needs to really try and consolidate his forces and get a 3rd base, but I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think if he tried to go that route, he would just be too far ahead to come back, because you can see Dewalt's already getting his own 3rd. Interestingly, these lurkers have actually stopped the gas mining. They could potentially kill this cannon. The drop is actually loaded up and is going backwards, I guess, to just pick up some more Hydras. And the cannon actually appears to just not have vision or be out of range or something. It's actually going to fall here. So he's going to start shooting down these probes from the edge of the cliff.
Yeah, it's just out of range of the cliff, luckily, for Dewalt. But I mean, he's going to lose a Dragoon here as well.
Oh man, dropping in the cannon range, barely getting it
there's
out.
A drop in the main again. Is he going to actually unload though? There's so many units.
Oh man, the cannon's buying some time. As you said, there's pretty much no minerals left in the main base anyway. But here we go, he's coming back. The lurkers are burrowing. This might be it for Ty2.
There's a huge counterattack going around the top of the map as well. He's only got about, once again, 10 Hydras in a small little group. And I think this counterattack may just finish Ty2 off.
Wow, Dewalt with the miracle hold, going down to 1 base, losing his natural expansion to the Zergling all-in, holding on, teching up, suiciding 2 of his initial Corsairs, but somehow still managing to come back in this game.
Storms.
Dewalt has done it here, Kicks. He staved off the 3-0 and is now making a series out of it. Ty2 could be in trouble. GG!
Very nicely played by Dewalt. The fact he lost his initial second Nexus and all of his gateways and still managed to come back is a complete testament to his skill there. And I just need to be back super quickly. I'll be like a minute.
No worries. And guys, I am now very scared for Ty2 because it took Dewalt 2 games to figure out what's going on. But now he knows. He's like the Terminator, you know? He's updated his programs. He knows that it is Ty2 who is going to be all-inning him every single game. And all he's got to do is hold off that attack. At the top left position, not quite able to close out the 3-0, it is going to be the Purple Zerg, Ty2.
And over in the top right, we do have the monster from Russia. It is RM's Dewalt.
Oh yeah, I was just telling the chat how I'm a little bit scared for Ty2 because now Dewalt, it took him 2 games to calibrate his systems, you know, calibrate the Terminator's programs, and now he's figured out how Ty2 plays, how he tries to win, and maybe he can make the 3-2 comeback.
It is going to be hard though. I mean, if Ty2 goes for some kind of Ling all-in again, this is an inverse ramp map.
It is indeed. But actually, wait, how wide is the natural here? Well, the natural actually does kind of spread out into a really nice big open area, so you can get like a nice arc for Hydra Bust if you want to do that. Alright, what do we got? Over something. Seems good. Dewalt, in the previous games, I think he got a pretty fast scout off, right? But in this case, he's actually scouting the wrong direction on a 4-player map, so he could potentially get a really late scout on Ty2's base.
Yeah, he's not going to see the Overlord either until the very last second, so he'll go into the bottom left base. You can see his camera moving over there just now to send the probe. Yep. Now, how is he going to go? He's actually going Forge first this time. So that is a change. He's gone Gateway first every game so far, and he's actually sending out a second probe scout just to be perfectly sure that he's not going to die to any kind of sporting pool all-in.
Yeah, going double probe scout is actually the standard thing to do, I think, if you go for a Forge Fast expand. It's just that nowadays, since everyone goes Gateway expand, you don't really see this anymore. But this is perfectly fine here from Dewalt, especially given, you know, what Ty2 does. It feels so bad after that comeback to just lose to like a 9-pull speed or something. That would just be the absolute worst. So he's making sure nothing's happening here. He is going to go for a cannon first. Against Overpool in cross positions, I think you can do Forge Nexus Cannon, maybe not in close positions. Oh, probe!
Yeah, he blocks the hatchery, of course, but does lose the probe. Now, this is actually going to force Ty2 to take a third base, which he hasn't done in the previous 2 games. So.
Is he going to cancel though?
Oh. Never mind. Ty2's like, I don't want a third hatchery, I thought a second hatchery at third base, not me. I'm a 2-base Zerg. I've got 2 in the name. It's a hint.
Oh my god, Kix, you're a genius. It actually says in his name how many bases he's gonna take before he kills you. Just nobody realized that's what it meant. It's like one of those secret code movies, you know? When they do the big reveal about what all the numbers actually meant, you're like, oh.
He's actually saying thank you 2-base in his name, but we do see a third base!
No way.
I mean, this could be a mind game. He could cancel still. The probe is still alive, but I don't think he will. Interestingly, taking the third base at the mineral only. Now, this is a hard base to defend against Zealots as well.
It's an aggro base. So you go mass hydras. You're gonna have map control. You're playing this to not lose, or to hold map control basically. And also, it is still relatively close to your natural, so you can send reinforcements out there pretty quickly. And I like the little Zergling block on the ramp here because he's done so many crazy builds. Just keeping Dewalt in the dark, even if he's not doing it all in, just makes Dewalt so paranoid, might cause him to make extra cannons for no reason kind of thing. Yeah.
The other thing is Dewalt's doing a really good job keeping his probe alive. His multitask is actually really impressive.
Indeed. It is. Looks like Cybernetics Core now on the way, and Nexus is finished. And just trying to use this Bisu probe to figure something out, but they're not going to be able to. But so far, it's looking pretty standard. 3-hatch into Lair, into Hydroden. That's not the fastest Hydroden in the world. It's by no means an all-in, but it is the opening he used previously to follow up with fast drops like on Gold Rush, for example. So we shall see what he does with this, and the probe taking a lot of damage there.
Yeah, this is actually a really good map for drops as well. When you look at the 12 o'clock position, there is just a very tiny wall next to that unbuildable terrain, and you can just quickly leap over there. But I don't think... I mean, Ty2 is the drop lurker master, but I don't think we're going to see drops this game. I think he's going to have to... I mean, I said this after the first game, but I think he's really going to have to change up what he wants to do if he wants to win this game.
Yeah.
Part of that he has. He's built the third base, so that's a step in the right direction.
But I mean, do you think Ty2 can beat Dewalt in a long game PvZ, like a long standard macro game?
Now, I don't really want to judge Ty2, but Ty2's strength is definitely his early and mid game. You don't often see Ty2 go into the late game very often, so it's an interesting question. I'm not sure I can actually answer. There's just not enough data to really give an accurate answer here.
And also, and another part of that also is that, you know, Dewalt is an incredibly strong Protoss player, and generally the longer the game goes, you know, the more advantages that the better player can take, and the more likely it is that for the quote-unquote better player to actually win. Now, Ty2 is obviously insanely good. He's made it to a couple of... This is the second finals he made it to Clash for Char finals once, and now here to TL Open finals, and he's done pretty well in other tournaments as well. But still,
and
Dewalt
he's going for Hydra Burst.
Oh, Dewalt is so strong, and he's gonna see these Hydras coming in. He's got 2 cannons, and he's making a third. I think he'll be okay here. There's not that many units coming down here. He actually is he going for a Dragoon all in? Oh my god!
He is. He's got 5 gateways.
Wow.
Well, 4 gateways in a second, but... Now, how does this dynamic actually work? I know you have done Dragoon all-ins yourself, like, against the Hydra Burst. What wins in this situation?
I would not be happy as a Protoss to see what's happening. When you go for a 2-base Dragoon all-in, what you want to see is Zerg going for their normal 5 or 6 hatch defensive build, because Zergs that go for fast 5 or 6 hatch, you know, they always go for SimCity, right? Because they always defend against Zealots. But SimCity does literally nothing against Dragoons because they just shoot your Sunkens from the other side of the SimCity, and that's why the build is so strong, because Zerg doesn't have enough units. They rely on the building placement to not die. But if the Zerg is already going for early units and not for that kind of style, I don't think this is a very strong build.
He's trying to fake a drop. in the main, but I don't think he's taking the bait. I think he's realized.
I think it might just be for a scout as well, just to confirm what's happening.
Yeah.
Dragoons are not good against Hydras, like, straight up.
Yeah, he needs to fall back to the cannons. There is 4 cannons alive, so he should be in a fairly decent position to actually defend this. But Ty2, once again, is going super all in. He's not added any drones, and he's not added any additional hatcheries either. Ty2 definitely wants to end this early.
Yes, indeed he does. And it looks like a Robo, though. This could be Dewalt saving grace. He can go Dragoon Reaver. That, actually, would be very strong. The thing is, Dragoons aren't strong straight up, but they're very good if they're supported by an AoE unit, like either High Templars or Reavers. And look, is this going to be a real drop?
I don't think he loaded anything into it, but he is going around the very top side of the map.
A lot of Dragoons are here, and now he's going in the front. It's a bait. It's a fake drop, and here's the bust at the front. But there's 4 cannons finished. 2 Dragoons did stay at the front. 2 more Dragoons were actually bugging out at the back. Is he actually going to be able to bust here? All the cannons are going to fall.
I don't think he's going to be able to hold, and he's going to be fighting up an inverse ramp. Ty2 is going to get a position on top of his ramp here, and these Dragoons are going to have so much trouble.
Oh my god, and even if he was making a Reaver, now that the Hydras have control over his natural, the Reaver will get picked off straight away, but the Probes are doing a great job fighting against the Hydras, and Dewalt actually is going to hold against all the odds. Dewalt survives the attack, but he's lost all of his cannons. He's only got Dragoons left. Can he survive the follow-up from the Hydralisk's kicks?
He's trying to rebuild cannons. He's going to do his best to hold here. Has he got his support bay up? No, he doesn't. The Robo was actually for an Observer to deal with any lurkers, but he's going in against Sayle. Can he break? There's only 5 Dragoons.
Oh my god. But the thing is, if they have a good concave like that, Dragoons with range do outrange Hydralisks, so attacking into them is slightly painful. And the Forge only has 40 HP. If he killed the Forge, there's no second Forge, right? No, he couldn't make cannons anymore if he killed this.
Oh, and he's faking a drop again. Look at this, but I don't think he's going to fall for it. He does have 3 Dragoons in his main, though. The robotic support bay is now coming up. Is he going to get the Forge? He's got a Lurker out the front.
Oh man, he's got a Lurker, but there's an Observer on the field. Can he snipe the Observer? He's not going to the Probe. That actually stops the Probes from helping the Dragoons against the Hydralisks. More Dragoons are coming out. The cannon's not going to finish.
Well, though. Oh my god, there's only 5 Hydralisks. There's only 2 Dragoons, though. And the Lurker's now on top of the ramp. He needs to target the Observer. He gets it.
Oh god, this is it for Dewalt. He's lost control of his base. He's getting camped on a reverse ramp.
That Lurker's on 10 health.
Oh man, but there's nothing that can kill it.
And he's going to lose all his probes as well. Dewalt is just in a horrible situation now. Well played.
GG. Ty2 is the champion of the TeamLiquid Open #2. He has won it all. He's taken down the absolutely insanely Gosu Dewalt here in the finals. A major upset, I would say, just in general, for Ty2 to win the whole thing. That is crazy. There were so many Gosus playing today. Ty2, you are the man. But Dewalt, congratulations for making it to the finals, taking out Mana in the semis as well, getting his revenge, getting second place. Great performance as well.
Yeah, one thing I was going to say, if Ty2 hadn't have played last week, we could call him a Royal Roader of TL. But unfortunately, he did play last week, but amazing games by Ty2. He had such a hard way up to the finals. He beat 2 of the best foreign Zerg players in ZvP to make it all the way to the final, and had to face an incredibly strong Protoss, and managing to use his ultra aggression to just break down the front 2 games in a row. Bit of an odd 3rd game, and then wins on the 4th. So crazy job by Ty2.
Guys, just a reminder, as Kix already mentioned earlier, Ty2 took out Dewalt, took out Not For You, Gory Niche, who was the winner of the last TeamLiquid Open, took out Eon Zerg, and took out Gargoyle. Alright? 4 huge heavy hitters in the tournament. So, very well played. And yeah, that is all the games we have. Thank you all for tuning in so much.
There is one more game. There is one more game. Well, it's not a game, it's a replay. I'm gonna host the replay sale.
Oh my god, I don't know. I think we should let people sleep kicks. I think you should upload the replay onto the thread, and people can watch that. You should do like a special cast or before Clash of Char or something, and
Yeah, that would work.
And do that. But I think I'm gonna let everybody go now. Thank you all so much. Huge thanks to Liquipedia, our sponsor for this tournament. Do check them out. I mean, it's like an awesome wiki page that tells you anything you need to know about any game or many games that you might be interested in, including StarCraft. So yeah, it's great. I mean, I use it, and you know, if you, it's actually also a great way if you want to try and contribute to the community, but you're not sure how. Like, you know, you're not a caster or a top level player or whatever. You're not really sure what to do. Edit the wiki, like put results from tournaments in the wiki page. You know, add map details, add you know, unit details or whatever. You know, just update it, and everyone can do it, and it's a great way to contribute. It helps a lot. So yeah.